What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be comparing the Trident Horizon to the Jackal Flash. Make sure to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. It really helps my YouTube algorithm the more you guys are hitting that like button, and of course the more you guys are subscribing. And then down below in the description I have a link to my Patreon where I invite everyone to come and join. If you have any goals that you're trying to achieve in bowling, let me help you. Some of the benefits include a members only Facebook page and a members only Discord, among other benefits. So the Jackal Flash and the Trident Horizon have one really big thing in common, is that they're both asymmetrical balls that like to produce quite a bit of shape down lane. Now the big difference between them is that the Jackal Flash has a pearl cover and a low RG high differential core, and then the Trident Horizon has a hybrid cover that has a medium high differential with a high RG. Let me know down below in the comments if you have a Jackal Flash drilled and if you're considering ordering the Trident Horizon when it comes out on April 14th. I'm gonna take you guys out on the lanes now so you can see this Horizon and the Flash in action. So here we are, guys. This is gonna be the first shot of my video comparing the Horizon to the Jackal Flash. Both of these bowling balls have the same layout. Now I'm bowling on the same lanes that I just got done bowling the challenge video with Jameson. So these lanes are hooking a lot. I'm still pretty sore from that loss from that 9-pin. So if you didn't watch that video, make sure I'll put it up here in the hover card. So I'm already pretty far left with this Horizon. So I missed quite a bit left, and because we're bowling on a typical house shot, there's a lot of oil in the middle part of the lane. It kind of just sat there. So for this next shot, I really want to make sure that I get it a little bit more to the right. So that last shot was pretty good. I definitely missed way too far to the left. So I guess it wasn't that good of a shot. I always like to say that. So on this shot, I'm really going to want to make sure I get the ball going a little bit more to the right. That was a much better shot. I really like the way this pin up one gets through the front part of the lane and creates quite a bit of shape. I'm very curious to see how different it's going to be compared to the Jackal Flash. So it's no secret how much I really like this Horizon already. What I'm really liking about it so far is just how much confidence I feel every time I throw this ball already. And this is only going to be like my 10th, maybe 11th game throwing it. So same spot. I'm standing at around 29, but remember, I do drift to the right, like 4 or 5 boards. Threw that one a little bit slow and left a 3, 6, 7, 10, which is never fun. So this is going to be the first shot here with the Jackal Flash. Now, what I really like about this ball is just how clean it is and how angular it is, especially for an asymmetrical ball. What I've really been liking about the Horizon is that it is pretty clean and it is pretty angular, but it handles the oil just a little, like pretty good because it's a hybrid that comes with a little bit of surface. So let's see. I'm going to stand this first shot, same spot as the Horizon with this Flash, and see if I'm going to have to make any kind of adjustment off it. So it did strike from there, but I'm definitely feeling like I'm gonna have to move a little bit further to the right. It's a little bit too clean from that part of the lane. So I'm probably gonna move like 3 and 1 to the right. So off that last shot, it went really light, and I did see quite a bit of deflection from that part of the lane. So I was at like 29 with my feet to start. I'm gonna move to like 27 and see if I can get it to go through the pins just a little bit better. So that was a pretty awful shot, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I moved right and then missed left. So on this third shot here with the Flash, I'm definitely gonna try to throw a better shot. Okay, so I really wanna make sure I throw a really good ball with this Flash. I don't know why it is that I'm throwing some pretty awful shots with this Flash. They fit exactly the same. So here we are, 27, just trying to throw a really good shot, get my feet right where they need to be. There we go. That was a really good shot. The ball got to the back part of the lane, created a pretty nice motion, and went through the pins really nicely. So right now I'm seeing about a 2 board difference between the Horizon and the Flash. So on these next set of shots are gonna be my versatility test. So this is gonna be the first part of the versatility test with the Horizon. My goal is I'm gonna stand around 19 and I'm really gonna try to get the ball going up the lane. I don't know what's gonna happen. We do have quite a bit of shots already on this lane. So let's see which one of these two balls is gonna be the more versatile. Standing at 19, just trying to get it nice and up the lane. Rolled a 4-pin. Now, that is extremely strong from that part of the lane. I honestly do not feel a great deal of confidence throwing this Horizon from this part of the lane on this lane today. So now we're gonna move it over to zone 2, which is gonna be right around where I was throwing the ball before, which is around 27, 28 with my feet. So now we're gonna be in zone 2. Now we already know that the Horizon looks really good from zone 2. The big question for this shot particularly is gonna be whether I'm gonna execute or not. But we already know that it looks good from this zone. So I'm gonna be here at 29 and see if I can throw one really, really good shot here. Messenger 710. So that was really, I'm laughing because that's hilarious how I rolled a 4-pin and then I messengered 710. The versatility aspect of this ball seems to be really, really high. So now we're gonna move into zone 3, which is another zone to the left of where I'm at right now. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. So the Horizon struck from zone 1 and from zone 2. The first zone, it didn't look all that great because I rolled that 4-pin. Zone 2 looked really, really good, especially because I messengered out the 7 and the 10. So for zone 3, I really wanna make sure I throw a really good shot. My left leg is here touching the ball return. Just trying not to get it too far to the right because there will be no recovery. So I 2-8-10 from there. I did get the ball going a little bit too far to the right. The strength of the cover won't allow that to recover from that part of the lane. So now we're gonna go to the Jackal Flash and see from those same 3 zones, which one of these 2 bowling balls is more versatile. So this is gonna be zone 1 with the Jackal Flash. I imagine that this will look a little bit better from that part of the lane just because of how shiny it is. It should get it to go through the front part of the lane, but we're gonna see again, same spot, 19. Just really trying to execute here and throw a really good shot. So that, I'm gonna have to say that the Horizon looked a little bit better from there. That actually pushed a little bit too far. It might have been a little fast on my part, but I'm still gonna have to go with the Horizon, surprisingly, from zone 1. So for this second zone, kind of like we said with the Horizon, we already know that it looks good from this part of the lane. The big difference is gonna be whether I'm gonna execute on this shot or not. And the goal is always to execute and throw a good shot. So I'm standing at 20, I'm gonna go to 29, same spot I was with the Horizon. That way it's a true test. So that looked pretty good. It did deflect a little bit, but it looks really good from that part of the lane because it gets through the fronts and it's pretty angular, especially for an asymmetrical ball. Now, it's not gonna be as angular as like a Supra or a Fatal because those are symmetrical cores, but that looks really, really good from there. I'm actually thinking that from there, I might have to give it to the, still to the Horizon, I'm thinking. So, all right, we'll see what's gonna happen in zone 3. So this is gonna be the final shot of the video here from zone 3. Now the Horizon didn't look all that great from zone 3. The lanes aren't really allowing me to play that far to the left, but it's a versatility test. We're gonna see which one looks better. I imagine that this is gonna look better just because the Horizon 2-8-10 from here. So I'm just trying to throw a really good shot, roll it off my hand, and not 2-8-10. That was a really, really good shot. The execution on that shot was 10 out of 10, and I struck. So from that part of the lane, I'm definitely gonna have to give it to the Jackal Flash, no doubt about it. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. As always, make sure you're hitting that like button, make sure you're subscribing, and join me in my Patreon. I have goals in bowling, and I know you do as well. I wanna help you achieve your goals. Well, there you have it, folks. There's my in-depth comparison between the Jackal Flash and the Trident Horizon. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.